After teaching art classes both online and in person, I noticed there are a few different types of art students. Which one are you? Let's find out. For example, you have John, who is much more comfortable watching a video course going step by step, pausing, rewinding, and studying the same topic over and over until it sinks in. To John, sitting in a live class or even an in-person class is impractical. There are many students like John. Some of them prefer video courses because of the advantages I just mentioned, but some others might find it hard to focus, especially after a long week of work, to sit down again for 2-3 hours and learn everything on the spot. But the most powerful aspect of video courses is, of course, your ability to watch it and rewatch it as many times as you want. It's kind of like having a good book on art, but you're able to feel like you're still in a classroom setting with the teacher going through these concepts step by step, and you have access to them forever. This major advantage means that video courses are arguably the most popular format of art education nowadays. And then we have Sarah, who has to be live in everything she does. She's constantly online, sharing all her latest drawings and paintings, and she likes to interact with me or the other students in online classes. I think the live class does provide a certain convenience and atmosphere that video courses cannot offer. But at the same time, it still requires you to be somewhat in the same time zone. So that's what I've found with my Sydney or Australian students find it easier to join me for my live classes. But overseas students will either have to go for video courses or settle for watching the recordings from the live sessions. Another added bonus of live classes is that there's a persistent community, for example, on a Discord server, where you can see everyone's progress and their work-in-progress artworks when they upload them. You can chat at your own pace and catch up with them on what they're thinking about the classes and where they're headed in their art career. It kind of does serve like a platform where you make connections. And finally, there's Ali. Ali is someone that's very social. Now he has to be in a classroom where everyone's in there. It's a traditional atelier or an academy. The teacher comes in, communicates with you, knows you by person, and shows you the ropes of drawing and painting. Now this most traditional style has not gone out of style by any means. I've recently been teaching more in-person classes in the Sydney area, and what I find is the back and forth feedback and question and answer is unbeatable in person. The atmosphere is so immersive. You look at the people around you and you cannot help but focusing more on the spot. Now the major drawbacks for Ali is that he needs to travel and he has to be in the same city. Not everyone always has the means to come from a different city or a country to take your classes. So out of the numerous students I've had from all over the world, it seems like they divide into these 3 major categories. And usually I can tell pretty quickly which group they belong to, especially when it comes to video courses and live classes online. Some students actually tell me directly, I find it really hard to focus in live classes and I prefer to go at my own pace. Some others might tell me, video courses are great and I love pausing and rewinding and watching it again and again to really strengthen my understanding of the topics, but I also really enjoy the back and forth and the feedback you can provide me. Whichever 3 groups of art students you might belong to, I think the most important aspect is for you to do your own research and find out what kind of education style, content, and teacher is most suitable to your goals, both short-term and long-term. Especially if you were to look at the artists you admire, how they have created their artworks, what kind of school of thoughts they subscribe to. I think that's one way of really finding out where you should be going to get your education. I hope this video was helpful. I'd love to hear from you in the comment section about which of the 3 types you belong to. This is Orda from Fundamentalist Art School. I'll see you in the next one.